Hello there, everyone. Alright, so I've finally got to the Doctor Aphra event. Now, as you can see, I'm not at base level like I usually am. I've had Hondo and Sauna done for quite some time now, so because of territory battles, I did take Hondo up to Relic 7, although really I only needed to do 6. That was honestly just a case of I thought it was 7. So yeah, Hondo's just a little bit more overpowered than he should be, but from what I've heard, that might be to my benefit because Hondo's tier in this event is a little bit difficult. We'll find out if that's true or not. But yeah, I managed to get the droids done this week, so yeah, we're ready. So let's get into the event. Alright, before we actually just get in, one last thing. These are the mods I'm running, so I'm not actually going to show you stats or anything because I find it quite meaningless. The bottom line is I have not optimized. So we're going to go in, we're going to try it with what mods we've got, and if we need to optimize, then I can show you while we're in the event. So, journey guide. First tier, Hondo. Start with a hard one. So let's see. Ransom is your key to surviving. Hondo receives a bonus turn at the start of battle. Well, that's nice of them. Alright, let's get in there. Let's see what Hondo's up to. Oh, Gamorrean Guard, Skiff Guard, wow. Okay, finally, that was my encounter with Jabba the Hutt, his Major Domo, and I am pretty sure even Boba Fett was there. Okay. So, I get the feeling Greedo could pop off, so we're going to just do that. And then we're going to go for Mob Enforcer, I think. Uh-huh. Okay, this could be fun. Alright, let's see if we can try that again. What is this, my kind of scum? Yeah. Alright, we're gonna try that. And then let's do that. Oof. Oh. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. Alright, I think we're already at the point of a remob because I'm getting absolutely slaughtered. So just bear with me a moment, folks. Okay, we're back. So, Hondo. He has been remodded. I've tried to prioritize speed because, to be honest, you saw what happened. We were just getting obliterated. So he's a bit faster now, 307. Health is increased a little bit, and special damage has gone up a bit as well. So hopefully, let's really go and feed in. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is the right ability, but I just look and I think that might get better when you gain stacks and you can do things like ability block, etc. So we might keep that in mind. That's an Omicron, so we don't need that. So yeah, let's give it a go now. Let's see how we're getting on. But man, that was brutal. I'm going to stick by doing that just because I know Gammy has got expose on in his kit. It's going to be one of these events then. Let's just do a basic for now. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, they two-shot me. Maybe do that. The longer this goes on, the better I should be, surely. Oh. Okay, that wasn't good. I'm pretty sure you gotta focus on these sides first. Gamorrean Guard's doing nothing, but maybe that's it. Maybe we just prioritize getting them out rather than going for Gamorrean. No, you can't because they just two-shot you. So it feels like you gotta put something out there. You've got to put this out to start. Let's do it with a Greedo, and let's just basic here. Yeah, so we've got a hit Gamorrean. Let's have another look at Hondo's kit. I want to make sure I'm knowing everything he's doing. So, gain a stack of ransom. If the enemy's light side, which they aren't, if the enemy's dark side, he gains 10% turn meter. Remove 20% turn meter from all enemies. He gains outmaneuver. That's why I feel like we need to hold it, because outmaneuver is very potent if we need it. The target ally. Oh, okay, so no target allies. He has at least 5 stacks of ransom. Dark side allies inflicted with ability block for 1 turn. Okay. Let's just check these. Okay, so with 5 stacks we can gain foresight. That seems big. We're immune to crit hits at 10, and we gain health and protection recovery at 15 and 20. I can understand why this one's tricky. This is a puzzle essentially in terms of working out how you handle the turns. I feel like we've got to start off with a basic. But then maybe there is the argument that we go in with that. Yeah, that isn't great. That taunt is going to be an issue. It's not just the taunt, but it's the retribution. Alright, that kind of worked good. We're going to go... Just want to make sure I get this right. Let's get this tracker on. Gami goes next. We gotta do that. And it didn't matter. Oh, this is going to be brutal. The thing is, you get the feeling the longer Hondo survives, the better he's going to be. But it's like right now he is just so squishy. And I've never known, I mean, obviously it's an event, but I've never known Mob Enforcer to hit so hard on a special. Usually the special's just throwing a grenade down. So it feels like that's an insta-kill, so maybe we've got to focus on Mob Enforcer for that reason. Plus defense up isn't a bad buff. Yeah. It feels obvious you've got to go for the sides, but it's getting around Gamorrean guard. So maybe just do that. Alright, we're at 13 stacks, that's promising. Alright, I'm going to stick with that. We're going to put that there, and we're going to go like that. Defense up can't be bad, surely. I'm gonna say the foresight's okay. It's the fact that you need to survive 3 attacks after it, that's the issue. Okay. Let's do that instead. And let's just base it for now. We've got 13 stacks, let's do that. Ability blocks. Yeah. This is pretty brutal. Okay, again, I feel like ability block is important here. Ooh, okay. Okay. We're doing better than we have done. Okay. Let's go for mob. Go on, we'll do that as well. Get the ability blocks out. Let's keep Greedo quiet. Alright, I think we got it. That just took a bit of RNG. Man, oh man. Not a fun tier. I can understand why people didn't like that. Alright. Now, I'm just going to demod my Hondo just in case it's affected these two, and then we'll get onto this tier. So yeah, just before I carry on with that Hondo one, it seems like the key is you've got to keep Greedo quiet because he's the one who's just going to keep popping off at you. Granted, I do believe there's RNG as well, because while you're controlling Greedo, you got to make sure that Mob Enforcer doesn't kill you. But equally, once you've got the first few moves out, you're then able to gain Foresight via Hondo's basic. So at that point, you're able to hopefully hit Gamorrean Guard, but the counters will be triggering the Foresight, which then, if I recall correctly from the kit, recovers protection. So there is some strategy there. There is RNG though with Mob Enforcer, so I don't really want to do that tier again, I'll be honest. Alright, so next one, we've got BT1 and Trip 0. Let's see. C-3PO does not need to be defeated for victory. Both droids receive a bonus turn at the start of battle. Okay. I mean, this could be interesting if they haven't got any teammates, which it doesn't seem they do. Okay. So I figure, let's go for R2. Let's just check what these do. Physical damage, call Trip 0 to assist. No, I think we do that instead. Inflict a stack of damage over time for 2 turns. Expose for 1 turn. Target enemy is inflicted with target lock and burning. Yeah, let's do that. And at this point, I think maybe putting Torture on CLS is an idea. Because even if he can get around it... Okay, apparently not. Let's see if we can get R2 out. Yeah, kind of makes sense. Go for the one with the what you call it? The AoE. Oof. Okay, again, my mods feel like they may need changing, but we'll just give it another go just in case. So I'm pretty sure these mods haven't been optimized. Let's just see if changing the abilities helps. Yeah, that one make a blind bit difference. Alright, remod in order. Be right back. Okay, so part of the reason I actually showed the mods as they were at the start was because I had a feeling that I might need to do a remod. So I've actually done not just these two, but I've done Sana for the next tier as well. I've just given her a bunch of speed. But for the droids, BT1, he has got speed, but the main priority was trying to get the offense levels up, so I believe it's physical damage, yeah, so it's not crazy high, but it's still a nice increase. And then Trip, for some reason we're going for Talon. For Trip, we're going for speed. It's actually quite crazy speed, so I'm hopeful that's going to be enough to get us through this. But yeah, it seems like this event is essentially saying don't just go in with your base mods, which is a bit awkward. Alright, I stand by what I said before. I feel like going for R2 makes sense. And then we can do that. It looks like I was wrong. Okay. Yeah, in reality, CLS is just kind of annoying in general, so let's go straight for CLS. Yeah, it should be right now that it's just these two. I don't know why I thought it was wise going for R2 first. Yeah, in the end, that wasn't too bad. That was just me completely making a hash of the strategy. So, had a fail or two, but still, we got there in the end. All right, Sana. So, sorry, I've got an itchy nose. I can't help it. We've got a bit of speed on, like I say. 352 total. I wouldn't say there's anything else of note. So, let's get into it. Let's just see what this one is. So, Sana's stagger is key to fending off 3 opponents. Sana receives a bonus turn at the start of battle. Okay. Let me just remember a kit, because she has been on defense for me a lot since I had her. Cheap shot, inflict vulnerable. This is dispel all buffs, which really isn't important here. And then this one's the stagger, I'm guessing. Yeah, deal damage again to all target enemies and stagger them for 1 turn. Okay. So we've got to time that ability wise, it seems. Or time that ability well. Oh, okay. Well, it feels like going for BT1 makes sense as that's the damage dealer. Yeah, this is a bit awkward, just being stuck behind Chris. Oh, hang on, I was hitting Chris when I didn't need to then. Oh, okay. So give Sana credit there. That was a good solo at the end because I actually thought I was going to have to reset that. So I did misplay there. Chris Anthony come out of taunt, so I could have gone straight for BT1, got BC out, and then focused on the other 2. But instead, I did misplay a bit. I don't know if I misplayed more, but the fact I don't know, I don't think it was that impacting. Anyway, we got through that tier. So the final one, unlimited attempts. We've got Aphra, Vader, Chrysanthemum, BT1, Trip 0. So eliminate your opponents in the order Vader commands you to. Defeating multiple opponents in the same attack will result in a loss. Darth Vader begins the battle with a bonus turn. Han Solo brings Gambler's Luck to the table, which means light side allies have plus 20% defense and protection. Whenever a light side ally grants a buff, Han Solo gains 10 siphon until the end of the encounter, and all allies gain 10% defense for 1 turn. Whenever an enemy falls below 30% health, they are inflicted with breach and health down for 2 turns. Okay, that's a lot for a buff. Alright, let's give it a go and see how we get on. All gear 13. Doesn't seem like they're my own BT1 and Trip 0 either, so we're kind of going with what's been given to us. Okay, so Vader, start by disabling the astromech, then eliminate the princess. Next, take out the protocol droid, followed by Skywalker, then defeat the Wookiee, saving the smuggler for last. Alright, hang on. I need to make notes here. So, astromech, princess, protocol droid, Skywalker, Chewie, and then Han. Man, that's basically saying do this in the hardest way possible, or almost. Okay, so we gotta go for R2. I wish they'd have. Oh, never mind. All right. I'm hoping I can't kill him by doing this. Like, I hope they aren't that squishy. Yeah, let's summon the droid. That does damage to all enemies if I'm right. Let's just see how powerful it is. Okay, not that powerful. That does physical damage to all enemies. So let's just start with basics from here. Okay, this bit could be a bit awkward. Okay, C-3PO is nearly dead. Oh dear. It is C-3PO next, so that's fine. And it is CLS next, so that's fine. Okay, we're actually just having a very nice flow here, so that's not bad. The droids are just carrying it. Alright, that's not bad, that. As a final tier, that's pretty easy as far as... Granted, I made it complicated by trying to actually keep track of what I was doing to begin with, but it's not that difficult because the order kind of flows nicely, so even the AoEs don't actually kill someone off, but they weaken them enough so that you only have to hit them once next turn. Alright, so we got her. Let's do the unlock. Unfortunately, she won't go far, as it's pretty much a tradition for me at this point, but we'll see how far we can go. That means also only one more legendary to go. Let's turn the cam off. Not exactly the angle I want to see her at. Alright, let's see what we can do with her. So, level 85 was not in doubt. But what gear have we got? I know I'm short on car attack, so I'm expecting a very low gear wall. Apparently I'm stuck on these. Have I got any from the guild store? Yeah, we got quite a bit. Still these. That won't do too much. So yeah, it's stuck at gear 8 sadly, which isn't that fun. Let's just see if we can get some abilities on her. I do have 2 Omicron safe, so I know a lead's getting one. I'm debating the specials though. Well, I say the specials, the other Omicrons. Okay, Zeta. If Hack Commando Droid is already present, inflict breach and target lock on target enemy for 2 turns. Call the Hack Commando Droid to assist. Dealing damage again as true damage with an additional damage equal to 20% of Aphra's potency. Okay, that's not too bad, or it sounds good. Siphon potency, that's what I'm looking forward to most with her kit. It seems like a very unique ability. Let's have a look. In 5v5, deal bonus damage to target enemy based on 50% of Aphra's potency. Inflict buff immunity, healing immunity, and stagger on target enemy for 2 turns. Right, that's not the one we're doing, but it's good to see it. This is definitely the Omicron. So Darkside Droid and Darkside Scoundrel allies have plus 50% crit avoid, 30 speed. Aphra has 50% potency. Whenever a Darkside Droid or Darkside Scoundrel ally inflicts a debuff on an enemy, they gain 10% turn meter. While enemies are debuffed, they have minus 20% tenacity. And then Droid Savant. What is this Omicron? The first time a non-separatist Darkside Droid or Darkside Scoundrel ally falls below 20% health, they gain damage immunity for 1 turn. Whenever a Darkside Droid is defeated, they inflict damage over time on all enemies for 2 turns, inflict an additional damage over time for 2 turns for each level that character has. Aphra, non-separatist droids, Darkside Scoundrels, and Crescenta are immune to ability block and healing immunity. I might hold on to that one as well, just see how it goes. But yeah, it's good to see how it's going anyway. I feel like it's been a big thing getting Aphra because I've been saying to my Grand Arena streams, do check them out if you haven't already, that at this point I feel like I haven't been having a cleanup team. And I know it's strange to go through all this effort for a cleanup team, but it feels like Aphra's got such versatility in that regard. Like in this last 3v3, there have been times when I've had, say, a lone Galactic Legend, and I thought, if I could just take Aphra in, this would do it. So this is what I'm looking forward to, just that idea of a team that I'm not really in need of right now to beat teams around it, but something to clean up. So yeah, hopefully she'll prove useful in that regard, but hopefully we'll get more use out of her as well, especially with territory battles. Well, am I kidding? Combat mission suck there. So yeah, let's just find a mod for her, because this looks pretty sad. That's what they're going for, speed and potency. Alright, it's a bad primary, but it'll do, and unfortunately we haven't got a diamond that works nice, but again, it's just a placeholder. We always sort the mods out before we actually use the tunes. So yeah, she is all here, she is all, I wouldn't say ready, but she's ready to be waiting. So, thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope that the video was entertaining. Hopefully it was informative as well. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Hopefully I'll be back around soon with the Leviathan event. That is something I've been farming alongside Aphra, so hopefully I'll be able to do that next time around, but if not, we're talking October time, so cross your fingers for me. Until then, folks, I'll see you soon. Bye for now, everyone.